Jackie, you're going to have to talk louder. Do you want, hey,
You want a mic?
you want the microphone and everything because your voice
October 9th, 2020. State of the New California Notice to all Californians, Chapter 2. Grievance 24. New California is a new state in development, exercising its constitutional right to form the state of California. The process to form New California is authorized and codified in Article 4, Section 3 and 4 of the United States Constitution. Statement of intent. The citizens of New California have decided to remedy the abuse of power by the government of California by exercising their right to form a new state provided in the United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 3, and Section 4. We are determined to live under a state government in the United States of America and under the Constitution of the United States. New California Declaration of Independence, January 15, 2018 states, whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government. When a long train of abuses and acts to seize and hold the people's power without legal authority or pursuing invariably the same object that clearly demonstrates a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off the government and to provide new guards for their future security. Preamble of the new Preamble of the new California State Constitution states, we, the representatives of the undersigned counties within the state of California, do acknowledge and humbly invoke the favor of Almighty God for continued civil and religious liberty to ourselves and our prosperity. First Amendment of the United States Constitution states, Congress shall make no law representing an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution states the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause supported by the oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be secured and that person or things to be seized. The County of New California brought forth 95 Chapter 1 grievance between January 2018 and November 2019. On April 28, 2020, New California State will issue 95 additional Chapter 2 grievances to be announced in public on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Grievance 24. Declaration of Grievance, Statement of Facts. The people of California are suffering from a tyrannical state government which fails to provide a Republican form of government, enables and supports across its southern border the invasion of the United States of America by illegal foreign nationals, and protects vicious criminals who commit outrageous acts of violence upon the citizens of America, all caused by a government of and for a mono-party system led by a tyrannical dictator who openly defies federal law. The California state government violates the following United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a Republican form of government, and shall protect each of them against invasion, and on application of the legislature legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. United States Article 6. This Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, or which shall be made, under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in this Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. First Amendment, United States Constitution. Congress shall make no law representing an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Eighth Amendment, United States Constitution. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. 14th Amendment, United States Constitution. Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state wherein they reside. No state shall make an effort, no state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Refer to section 2, 3, 4, and 5. Order of the day. Arrest the Senate President. While we, the people of the Unified Counties of New California, seek the removal of California State President of the Senate, Tony G. Atkins, A-T-K-I-N-S, born August 1, 1962, is an American politician serving as the 51st and current President pro tempore of the California State Senate since 2018. A member of the Democratic Party, she previously served as the 69th Speaker of the California State Assembly from 2014 to 2016. Upon her election as Speaker of the State Assembly, she became the third woman and first acknowledged lesbian to be elected to the position, as well as the first lawmaker from San Diego holding the office. She served on the San Diego City Council from 2000 to 2008, including a term as acting mayor of San Diego in 2005. She also served as acting governor of California for 9 hours on July 30th, 2014. In 2018, she succeeded Kevin De Leon as Secretary, State Senate President pro tempore. This made her first woman and the first openly LGBT person to lead the California State Senate. Kathy Grimes of the California Globe reported on March 19th, 2020. While most of the California public and new media was focused on the coronavirus, the California State Senate worked into the evening Monday and passed Senate Resolution 86, allowing the Senate pro temp Tony Atkins to resign, remove, and replace any member of the Standing Senate Committee during an emergency. SR 86 also allows Senate pro temp Tony Atkins to authorize one or more members of the community to participate remotely by telephone, teleconference, or any other electronic means. This means senators do not have to be in the Capitol or on the Senate floor to vote on legislation. Atkins said his resolution provides her with the flexibility to function during the time of crisis and allows the Senate to be more nimble and responsive during emergencies. Atkins also said allowing senators to participate remotely authorizes the public to participate remotely, but would be used rarely, if ever. SR 86 was introduced March 16, 2020, and adopted through a voice vote of the members of the Senate March 16, 2020. There was no vote tally taken to show who supported SR 86 or who opposed it. The resolution was not in print for the required 72 hours for members and the public to view it prior to the vote, and there were no committee hearings on SR 86. According to an October 8th letter signed by Deputy Legislative Counsel Michael Kerins, K-E-R-I-N-S, a member of the legislature serving on a committee may not lawfully cast her or his vote by telephone, rather than by being physically present at the hearing. Let me read that again. According to an October 8th letter signed by Deputy Legislative Counsel Michael Kerins, a member of the legislature serving on a committee may not lawfully cast his or her vote by telephone, rather than by being physically present at the hearing. Capitol Weekly reported in 2009. Staffers in the Capitol says the rule still stands, and wants to know how the Senate President Pro Tem can get around this legal ruling by passing a resolution. When the California government used Emergency Services Act under Government Code Section 8625 due to the coronavirus on March 4, 2020, the government needed an accomplice in the California Senate to shut down all debate among senators who may challenge the governor's edicts and unlawful executive orders. He found one in Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins. Senate Pro Tem Tony Atkins is actively participating in an unconstitutional action of the governor who continues his dictatorial actions. Lawmakers in Sacramento have called for extraordinary sessions of the state legislature to consider reopening the economy. According to numerous sources in the California State Capitol, there will be a special legislative session in the coming weeks to discuss the state's massive financial crisis and repeal the Governor's Emergency Service Act. The Senate Pro Tem refuses to take action. Why? Governor Newsom signed an executive order March 4, 2020, known as the Emergency Services Act under Government Code Section 8625 in response to the COVID pandemic, which has crippled the California economy and destroyed the lives of millions of Americans. As identified by the new California State Movement in California, it is in default on filing the necessary federal financial forms that will allow the continuation of a $97 billion annual federal grants. The failure of the state to file the necessary documents the federal government requires has triggered a new number of investigations, both by the federal and state government, into the financial accountings of the state and the actions of the government. The state is now over $100 billion short of cash and is no longer solvent. The signing of the Emergency Services Act has exacerbated the financial crisis and created a dictatorship that consolidates legislative and judicial branches of government under the offices of the governor. California is the first one-man rule dictatorship in United States history. Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins, to this day, is not working to resolve the problems facing California. Her inaction is destroying the lives of millions of Californians and destroying the state's economy. It's clear there are numerous violations of law and the constitutional oath taken by the Senate pro tem. New California State will pursue every means available to remedy the Senate President pro tem's abuse of power and illegal felonious acts. We now demand the California State Legislature exercise the limited powers it has, as it, at its discretion, to repeal the governor's unlimited powers of authority he is utilizing to destroy the state's economy, while furthering his reign of terror upon United States citizens living in the state of California. The New California State movement for over 5 years has been utilizing Article 4, Section 3 to form a new state in direct defiance of the California excuse me, I gotta itch my foot. It's crawling up my leg. The New California State movement has for 5 years been utilizing Article 4, Section 3 to form a new state in direct defiance of the California dictator, just like the Founding Fathers had planned when they wrote the U.S. Constitution. The California governor is a pusillanimous, craven dictator whose words and actions are grave danger to all U.S. citizens living in California, while the state continues to operate outside the authority of the United States Constitution. For New California, it's our God-given right. It is our duty to protect our Declaration of Independence, our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, which all means necessary nothing to this craven dictator. New California will not comply. Insurrection. The government of California, the current socialist governor dictator and mono-party system, along with local officials, are following a coordinated design with the intent to actively engage in acts of insurrection against the United States Constitution. The Insurrection Act of 1807 and the Emergency Economic Powers Act are United States federal laws that govern the ability of the President of the United States to deploy military troops within the United States to put down lawless insurrection and rebellion. Acts of succession. The California government, in conjunction with the socialist state executive, instituted wherever the current socialist governor dictator has usurped power, is actively engaged in acts of succession, and have created a reign of terror on United States citizens living in California with the intent to secede from the United States of America, to thus destroy the very United States which secures our liberty and freedom. Abdication of authority. Betrayal by the sitting socialist governor dictator of California, the mono-party legislature and local elected officials, in evidence of abdication of their responsibility of authority and sovereignty over the citizens of the United States living in California State. Prayer. The citizens of New California State pray for the President to exercise his authority under the Insurrection Act of 1807 or the Emergency Economic Powers Act to end the tyranny being foisted upon United States citizens living in California. This concludes these proceedings. NewCalifornia.state.com, 877-828-2753.
Amen.